Good afternoon, friends. I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I welcome you to my craft room. So come on in, say hello, let me know you're here, and if you're new to my channel, let me know where you're joining from. I want to welcome you to my craft room. So today is Friday, March. We're March, almost done with March 28th. It's been a fun day. We had classes earlier today and had a good time there. Had some wonderful apple cake during class, and now it's time to share some creative ink with you all here online. So today we have a fun project. It's a one-sheet wonder. A part of a one-sheet wonder. We're going to use some 12 by 12 paper that's 4.5 inches wide and cut that up into 4 beautiful cards that are so simple and easy. And yeah, so hi Shirley, welcome you. So I'm Nancy Thompson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York for almost 25 years. I can't believe it's been that long. I have my anniversary in November, so I got to start thinking what we're going to do to celebrate. So, so today we're using something from the, is it the annual catalog? No, it's the Spring Mini. The Spring Mini, we're using the designer paper from the Spring Mini and the Textured Notes stamp set and bundle from the online exclusives. Hi Betty, cloudy in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's been pretty cloudy here today. But not bad. Kind of mildish day, but cloudy. Hi, Carol. Welcome. And I'm sure you got sunshine. We're all jealous of you down south. I don't know when you start heading north. But, so yeah, so let's get started, okay? Let's see here. And what am I doing here? There we go. So, if you're new and you're not, subscribe to my newsletter if you're new to my channel. This is where I send out tutorials, PDF tutorials of some of the projects I share here online and the latest classes that I offer in person, and also whatever's happening with Stampin' Up! Special wise. So this is the, I gotta remember the name, Floral Delight designer paper, and it's in our Spring Mini, the January through April, which technically retires on May 5th. So there's still a few days there, and this paper is such happy spring paper. So if you love yellow, then you're going to love this. So let's look at some of the designs. I've used this a few times. Can you guys see this? I know it's a little cloudy today, but hopefully, let me move this out of the way and see if that helps a little bit. But this has got just a fun pattern on it. I love this gingham. I could have a whole package of just that. And then these beautiful floral images. And then we have this right here. And then the flip side is this beautiful brown that coordinates well with quite a few of the designs. And then we've got this kind of geometric shape. It's pale yellow and curry. And then this looks like for Cynthia. I pronounced that right. I know, this paper is just beautiful. Okay, you're there till May. Wow. Well, you might as well stay away. It's just going to be rainy in April, right? Enjoy the sunshine. And this has beautiful flowers with like a bluish hint of a background. You can see the difference. I want to say the flowers are the same, pretty much the same, I think. And it just has a white background on here, and it's got the blue hint on there. Here's this background here. Little tiny like flowers with leaves on them. And then we have this green background, and then here's these. These are great to fussy cut to add as embellishments, or it could be the background of a card. But this is just beautiful paper, I think. Designer paper. And it will be gone the beginning of May, okay? Unless it sells out sooner. But we're also going to pair that with the Textured Notes. We use that on Wednesday, okay? Let's see here. We used it here on this. I'm just trying to get my stuff here. Well, I used this card, used the one with the dragonflies on it, but we used the Textured Notes. You can see it on this, I think this designer paper is so much better. by just die cutting with those texture note dies. But here I use the bundle on here, the stamp set right here with the die cuts as well. We made those scrappy strip cards. And this was a lot of fun. And then here's using some of that in color. This is the Full of Life paper. I'm going to miss that. And I used up a lot of easy scraps. So these were fun to make. Having note cards. We're going to make note cards again today using this bundle. We're going to use this leaf and more of this, okay? And I want to give one shout out, one last minute reminder that our super tea, which is soup and tea, and of course a project, is next Thursday here in my studio from 10 to 2. If you haven't RSVP'd, it's $18. So registration will be closing soon, and these are the projects we're going to make. You're going to make 3 of each of these 4 designs. So it's going to be a fun day. We're going to have tea and soup and some homemade soup and of course a sweet treat, and all kinds. There will be some surprises and delights. And today I'm also using greetings from this stamp set too, layering leaves. And I don't think I saw this in the annual catalog. I'm hoping it goes to the online store because I love these words. So April 1st, not retired, but we'll find out what's going to be on the last chance list. So we know when it goes to the last chance list, it's retiring, and once it's sold out, it's gone, or it will move to the online exclusive. So April 1st will be a big day to keep an eye out. So if there's something you really have been wanting, that's the time to grab it before it's gone. Okay. All right. So let's make today's card. All right. It's a one sheet wonder, and this I was inspired by Robin Armbrecht. Okay, she did this. She used a whole 12 by 12, but we're going to just simply make part of her one sheet wonder. It just simply uses a 4.5 by 12 inch piece of designer paper. And my key to this is you pick a paper where you love the front and the back side, that they look good together. If not, then pick out 2 sheets, and you're going to make 8 cards instead that look good together, okay? Because we're going to be flipping and flopping the front and back side, so it makes some interesting cards for you. And the other thing I wanted to say about these dies, when you're die cutting, especially things like this, I just always load up my paper so I can make multiple die cuts at the same time when I'm cranking it through, and then I just put them in a little baggie so I have some die cut and ready when I'm creating the card. I don't have to stop and die cut. So don't forget to do that. Use up your scraps and load up that platform with some dies and crank out some to have on hand. So this is like one of the best die sets that we've had in a long time. Okay, so this is the pattern I chose, this gingham and these floral. I didn't make a sample of these, so you're going to be surprised on how good this looks, okay? Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Glad to see you. Let me know if you can make the tea next Thursday, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. You missed the first one. Okay, so we are simply going to cut this into 3-inch pieces, okay? Yes, all 3-inch pieces. So we're going to just work our way across. So remember, we're starting with a 4.5 by 12-inch piece. We're going to just cut these into 3-inch pieces, okay? And then we're going to do some magic with them. So let's do this. And these are going to make note cards. We've got our 4 pieces. And it doesn't matter which one you take. So our first piece, we're going to cut 3/4 of an inch off. I'm looking at my notes, okay? Just to make sure. I think it's 3/4. Yes, 3/4 of an inch off. Okay, so we have this piece, which is 3 3/4 by 3/4. So this is going to, let me see, this is going to be our first card. I think that's within shot. Okay, so that's our first card that we're going to make. And now our second one, we're going to take two of these and we're going to put two sides together. So because we're going to cut these both at the same time to get this, and we're going to just you can measure if you want to like measure down like about an inch and measure up about an inch. We're going to cut at an angle, but I'm going to just put this point on my 1 inch mark over here and this point on my 1 inch mark down here. Okay, so I've got 1 inch there, and we're going to swivel this so the 1 inch is over there, and I'm going to double this moved on me, so I've got it 1 inch there and on the 1 inch mark up there. We're going to just cut it, okay, because it doesn't really matter. There's no right or wrong to where you put your angle. All right, you don't even have to, you can just eyeball it. So here is card number 2 and 3. Okay, so that's going to go there, and this one's going to go here, and this one's going to go here. They're just going to simply match up. All right, our next one, we are going to cut at, on the 3 inch side, at 1.5 inches. We're going to just cut that in half. All right, so we've got 2 pieces, and we're going to flip again. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think I want to flip again. Either way, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to cut it at, we're going to go 3 inches up here, okay? And this could even be different too, okay? Hi, Gail. And that is it. That's all we need to do. So this will be card number 4, where we do this and this. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Look how simple this is. Okay, now we can assemble our cards. So we're going to use a piece of, we're going to pair this with Lemon Lolly. So pick out a color that coordinates with this, okay? It could have been Daffodil Delight, but I kind of went back and forth between the two, but I ended up with the Lemon Lolly. It just kind of softens it up. And this is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, right? Or 3 1/4, okay? By 4 3/4. Do I have that right? Because these are 3 inch pieces, so this would be 3 1/4. Okay, hi Gail, welcome. All right, so Gail, I think you're coming to the tea. I'm trying to remember who's coming to the tea. So yes, you are. And I hope I haven't missed anybody telling me that that they're coming too, because sometimes I don't always get to writing it down. All right, so we're gonna just start gluing, okay? So let's just glue these and layer them onto our Lemon Lolly cardstock. And this really is, once you kind of do this, you could really do this with so many different patterns. And you're going to get about, you know, 1/8 of an inch border. I'm going to just kind of gently set that down in case I need to wiggle it all. Well, you know what? I can just kind of see right now. I feel like it's got to go up a little bit more. Come on. Let's just move that up just a little bit more. Okay. I feel like I'm uneven. I feel like I'm talking to myself today. All right, come on, Nancy. I feel like I got like cut wrong or something. I feel like my cutting is off. Well, you know what? We're going to cover this up with a seam. So I'm just going to make sure I flake that it's straight. Okay. See, I feel like I'm off. Hang on. It's turning into like a glue dot because the glue's drying. Okay, we'll go with that. I'm on the struggle bus here today. Okay, and I've got some glue here, so let's get rid of that. It's not perfect, but we'll go with that. So as I said, we're going to cover up the seam. So I guess pay attention to the outer looks versus what the seam looks like, okay? So I've cut some 1/4-inch strips here, okay, of Daffodil Delight. So we do have some contrast in here. So let's just take and add a little glue here, like this. I'm going to just set that aside and let that dry. Let's take our next piece here. So it definitely helps when you have, you know, 2 pieces that complement each other. So always keep that in mind. And the same with this. Don't worry about the seams because we're going to cover them up on this one as well. Okay, I actually have a free weekend this weekend, so I'm looking forward to doing some creating. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, one of the best things about coming to the tea party recipients are going to get their catalogs. So another great reason to come sign up for that tea. All right, so I will be, catalogs will be in the house, and tea attendees will be able to grab their catalog then. Okay, so let's add this on here. I love this gingham. This is going to be a sweet card. Okay, look at that. See how easy that was? So this time we're going to go, I need a piece of grid paper. So it's a little dirty, but that's okay. So I'm just kind of lining this up a little bit. We're going to put some adhesive right down the center here. And I'm going to use this solid line. I have that center line just to the right of this more darker line, so I can line this up a lot better. There we go. There's that. And we're going to do the same on this side. Let's see. Use another one's crooked. Let's add some glue here. Some glue here. And then we're not going to go over top. We're going to just butt this up. Make sure you use flat edge. Okay. Whoops, it moved on me. Can't remember which one's the flat. I think this one. Here we go. So it kind of looks like a present, doesn't it? We'll set that aside to dry. Okay, let's do this card next. So we have that one going this way. Let's kind of do the opposite. Let's put this down here, and I guess it's not going to matter, is it? Keys to go like this. Yeah, that's the way I want it. Okay, let's kind of do the opposite direction. Some glue. Even just doing this, so this was a 3-inch piece of designer paper. You get to the whole package or the whole sheet of just doing this design and make a ton of cards really quickly as well. So it's not really, you don't have to make the whole thing a one-sheet wonder and do all these designs, especially if you're giving them away, you know, going to send them out individually. And just once you find a design that you love, just stick with it and make a ton. Okay, our last card here. Let's put this on. I could have probably done all gingham, right? But too late now. We've got glue down. There's that. The all gingham might have looked pretty. And then this. Okay. And then let's add some adhesive here. And then I'm going to line this up. Okay. Thanks, Gail. I know. Wish you were closer too. Love the present. Betty, I know. I wish you did live closer. It is a lot of fun. And definitely. Okay, we're just going to trim off the back side of these. Here we go. And wait till you come to the tea party because I'm finally going to finish that project I've been working on. I'm going to take a picture of my big old mess to share with you, and then you can see the after look, so you can see the difference of what I accomplished. Oh my goodness. So if you've been to classes this past couple of weeks, you know my big old mess. Okay, let's finish these up. Don't these cute so far? Look at these. I love them. So we're going to, what are we going to do? So I took that textured, this leaf stamp, and I've stamped it on with Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight cardstock. And I already fussy cut them. Okay, because I didn't want you to, you know, you didn't need to see me fussy cut. So we've got one for each of these. I've been fussy cutting a lot. Okay, and then we're going to take, I've already die cutted some of these dies. We need 4 of these. We're going to stamp our greeting. So we're going to use that layered leaves. So I think I'm going to make, I don't know, I feel like I'm always at a loss for words. Let's do thinking of you. I got to think about this because depends on where you put this, okay? So, like, I know I'm going to embellish it like this. I think that will be okay. I got to look to see what I did on that one. Yeah. Okay, that'll be okay like that. This one, I'm not sure. I like my leaves over here. I like the leaf part over on the gingham. So let's put the thinking of you to the right. So I'm stamping to the right edge of my die cut here. There we go. That'll look good like that. Now this one, I want this over here. And so let's stamp, we're going to do hello, and we're going to stamp it to the left side, like this. Okay, that's going to look good like that. And then this one, we're going to just stand this one up. Okay, we'll do 2 thinking of yous and 2 hellos. And this one will stamp over to the right. So it doesn't always, your greeting doesn't always have to be in the middle, okay? Yeah, that's going to look great. All right, we got our stamping done. Yay. Okay, so let's get these layered up. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue where I know it's going to sit on top of that label, okay? And then we'll flip it over and we'll add some dimensionals to it. And I'm trying to watch comments too. I know, I love the present too, Colleen. It's just pretty. It kind of is covering it up though now. But just get creative. All right, I think that feels like it's too many. Let's do, put like one right there. And there are some minis left. I've been using a lot of minis lately. And some up here. All these leaves. Okay. Got glue on my finger. Okay. Yeah, I am excited to do some creating. And I got some new catalog stuff too that arrived today. So I'm anxious to make some cards with that. So next week, I don't know, it's always a toss-up at this time of year whether to keep using stuff that you guys can still buy or get going on some new stuff. And I don't know, maybe I just keep creating with what you can buy so you don't miss out on it, and then recreate it with something new. Okay, we're gonna add some ribbon. We've got some of this silver and white sheer ribbon, which I'm hoping carries over. It's not in the catalog, so I'm hoping it's in the online store. So we'll just give our ribbons a... Okay, we'll just set that aside because we'll go and put them on all the cards at once. So let's see, right about there. Okay, we need some dimensionals, some minis. There we go. Yes, Carol, I know. You gotta come north one of these times. We gotta really see how far away you are. Okay, I need some more minis. Okay, so we're gonna put this onto here. A bow. Get that to stick. Twist it a little. Trim it. I think this is, I just love this, these colors. Colleen, these are your colors too. Colleen's got the prettiest sun porch in yellow. At least I think you still do. Okay, well, let's add some more minis here. Let's use up these guys. we are almost done. We got one more, and then put them on our note cards. This would definitely make a cute little gift set. To see about some gift packaging for this. What do you guys think? There we go. And then our final one. This one's going to go over here. I think like that. You don't need a ton because, you know, once you add you just need a little bit to kind of adhere it. And then you can always catch it with the dimensionals as well. Okay, let's do this and this and that. That's gone, yay. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's just such a pretty area. Okay, let's add a few minis here. So no crafting for me tonight. Mary Pat and her boyfriend are coming over tonight, so I won't get too much done. Maybe I'll get help hanging some stuff, my project. Okay. Here we go. Okay, where are we going to put the bow on this one? I'm going to put bow there. Guess over there. Go off to the side. Okay. Do a little trim. There we go. Clean up a little mess here. Okay, we're going to flip these all over and we're going to put some dimensionals on the back side and gift packs. Yes, I know I'll have to come up with a little bag or something because this is definitely a sweet, sweet gift to make for somebody. And they're quick. All right, I don't know what have we been, a half an hour or so into this? Not bad. Figure an hour to do a set of 4 cards, right? Because I did do some fussy cutting. And what's the beauty of the note cards, I didn't have to cut them. We're going to just set it on to our basic white note card. All right, inside I've got a strip, half-inch strip of that gingham designer paper. So we'll add that to it. And then we'll add this 1/8 strip of Daffodil Delight. Butt it up against there. You feel it seat right down. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so let's I gotta just mute my phone. Here we go. Let's add these to it. And I've already done the inside on those. And then here's this. So let's add some bling to this. So we're going to add some basic rhinestones. Let's grab our take your pick tool and take the big ones. Yeah, we'll just go there. These really add some sparkle to it. All right, look at that. Aren't those sweet? Such happy cards. And then when you add the designer or the envelopes to it, they just look so beautiful, I think. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. They all look great. Okay, let me show you what the other design I did, okay? So I did this design. I mean, they look just, I mean, they're very similar, you know, you really, let's pair one up together. So here's these two. They're just so close to each other. You really can't tell. I think any of the designs in this paper just look so sweet and look great. So, all right, there's your inspiration for the week. So I almost forgot. There's the host code for March. So if you love to order some of this stuff, everything, I think everything's available in the, I mean, it's current stuff. It's just whether if anything's out of stock. You know, I didn't check that before I started. So this is available to order, and it comes with part of the bundle with that. Let me just see. It's like a mega bundle. There's like another set that goes with this, I think, or maybe it's just the two papers. Oh, I don't see the other paper. I know one of them is this black and white is on there, and then it's the wood texture, which I don't have in front of, next to me. I don't think. I don't. So, but it's in the online store and you can check it out there. Yeah, unfortunately I don't. So anyway, so I hope this has inspired you to get in your craft room this weekend. And I know, aren't they sweet? And thanks, Kathy. They are so cheerful and springy. And create something, right? Take a little time for yourself and just create. Because we all need that getaway to, you know, to give ourselves times for us. So if you haven't lately, then make an appointment to give yourself that time, because I do. So, all right. So next Wednesday, I think I have an appointment later in the day on Wednesday. So I think I am shooting to go live at 2 p.m. instead of 3. Okay. I'll put a notice up, all right? I got to get my head together this weekend about it all. And, but anyways, just to let you know, but other than that, I'll be back on Friday as well next week. So, so get creative and send out some beautiful creations to others, all right? And I'll work on a gift bag for these, because these would definitely make a sweet little gift. I want one, right? Good. I'm so glad, Betty. Thank you so much. It just makes my day knowing that you guys are feeling inspired and that I've shared some beautiful creations with you. So don't be afraid to share my video with your friends. Have them come join you and watch me live. So anyways,